Hey guys, it's Sophia. So if you've been wondering how to apply or remove these crazy jamberries I keep talking about, I am about to show you. I've had these wraps on for 9 days, so not too long, and there's nothing wrong with them. I have a little bit of nail growth, but I'm going to go ahead and take them off. I get bored. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways to remove them. In here I just have some fingernail polish remover, and I'm just going to put one of my fingers in here and let it soak for a few seconds. Really not that long. And this is actually the first time I'm doing this removal, but I think it's the one that they actually put on the actual Jamberry site. There's so many different ways you can do this. If you don't like a lot of harsh chemicals, you can use olive oil. One of my friends used olive oil to remove hers. So there, just let that soak for a minute, and I'm just gonna kind of pick at it, and you'd be surprised how easy these things come off, considering how good they stay on. And it's off. And I had a clear wrap in pink polish or pink lacquer underneath, so I'm going to need to take my lacquer off, and that came off pretty easy. I only needed one coat of that lacquer, and I'm telling you, I did not realize that it would dry so quickly. It was one coat and it dried super fast. I've been used to using polish. Okay, so the other way that I've removed my wraps the last couple times is without anything. I just kind of pick at it, and again, I've had these on for 9 days and they stay on good. I don't have any lifting or anything like that. I don't know, they stay on so good, but you can still sit here and pull it off. Now, this isn't like a recommended, I guess, but I just wanted to show you how easy it was to take them off. I'm just doing it kind of slowly. I don't want to like rip off. Well, my fingernail wouldn't rip off with it, but I'm just doing it gently. If you can see kind of the adhesive, the stickiness, but I'm just pulling it right off. And that was without anything. I did not soak that finger. So now I'm gonna take the rest of that polish off, and I'm gonna do this for the rest of my fingernails and finish removing these. Okay, I'm finished getting everything off of this hand, so I'm ready to apply. I'm going to apply Vintage Chic. This is one of the original ones that I ordered that I still have not used at all. Most of the wraps I have something missing out of them. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that your nails are clean and dry. And I just cleaned mine off with the fingernail polish remover and cleaned off all that polish. I have an orange stick here that I use to clean my cuticles. It's really important to make sure that all of your cuticles are pushed back. Sometimes you can have what's called an invisible cuticle, where it's like really kind of stuck on your fingernail and it looks like there's nothing there, but it's like really stuck there, and that can be kind of annoying. But just really make sure your cuticles are pushed back. These things will not stick to cuticle or to your skin. If you have any problems with your wrap staying stuck, then there's cuticle in the way, or it's stuck to your skin. There really should be no reason for you to have a sticking issue. So I am pushing a little bit of this cuticle back with this flat side and push it back. So just push it back. I luckily do not have a lot of cuticle. Some people have a lot of cuticle, and you can use cuticle remover. We sell some. And I'm just going to clean it off real quick with that polish remover again. You don't want any oils or grease or, you know, anything on your nail. You want it to be free of all that. So, okay, take your wrap and you are going to find which one lines up with your fingernail, which one fits it. So just lay it right over your fingernail. Generally, okay, these first 5 right here are going to be for your hands. You're going to cut them in half, and then you got 10, one for each finger, right? So obviously the smallest one is generally going to fit your pinky. Some people it does not fit your pinky, and you have to move up a size. That's why it's good that you have all these extras, these 4 accents in the middle. So if you do have to move up a size, you're fine. A lot of people have to move up a size. One of my fingers, I think the middle finger or this finger, sometimes I have to alternate and use one of the accents. But generally this is going to be your pinky size and you're going to move up. But make sure it fits your finger properly before you start applying it. You would rather it be on the small side than on the big side. You do not want it overlapping and touching your skin. It's okay if there's a little bit of nail showing on the side. You can't really tell. I still have my wraps on this other hand. You can't really tell too much on here because I had the lacquer, the polish underneath my clear wrap. But if I just had the wrap, you would be able to see that there's a little bit of nail showing on the side. But you can't really tell because I have polish underneath. So you would rather that though. Nobody's going to notice it but you. And you probably wouldn't have noticed it if I would never said anything. So let me cut out one of these. I think this is the one. I'm just going to do my pointer finger. I'm going to cut it out. Okay, got my wrap. This is the one I'm going to use for my pointer finger. So to make the most of your wrap, this is going to be like an all-in-one video. You're going to get everything. To get the most of your wrap, you are going to lay it over your finger. Make sure it fits properly. Lay it over your finger. And I just kind of eyeball it. Okay, so you can't really tell, but I'm looking at my wrap and looking about where my nail ends, and that's where I'm going to cut it. I'm going to move my fingers down a little bit, and I'm going to cut it about right there where my fingernail ended. So I'm using, you want to go over the end of your fingernail just a little bit, but you can always just cut it in half. It's so much easier. You can do that. It's totally fine. Just completely cut it in half and you'll have a lot extra hanging over. But actually on that fingernail I might not have that much extra. Anyways, if you want to get the most of your wraps, just do that, because then you'll have an extra piece in the middle. I got my tweezers for some more stick. Okay, so I have my piece that I'm going to use. I'm going to peel it off. Do not touch the back part of it too much. Try not to touch it at all, and it just stuck to my finger. I couldn't help it. I'm going to hold it with my orange stick like this, and a little pointer. Hold it in the right hand corner, the top right hand corner. And it helps with placing it. And I forgot to turn my heater on. I'm turning it on now. I got a heater. Hold it in the top right hand corner. So this is going to go on my pointer. There's 2 different ways that you can apply this. I'm going to show you both 2 of those. You can do like it does in the official Jamberry video that's on the website, where you're going to put it in front of your heater. This thing is so awesome. And just heat it up for a few seconds. And you'll see that it starts to get flimsy, like it's already bent. See how it looks bent? Like kind of flexible and flimsy? It's heated. I'm kind of OCD with the heat. Okay, so I'm going to apply it on my finger. Now this adhesive is already activated now that it's been heated. So you want to make sure you get it where you want it, because you can't be picking it up too many times. And then my cuticle pusher is somewhere. I'm just going to use my finger like I usually do. And push it down real good. You go alongside the outer edges like this. Okay? The outer edges are this fuzz. And just push it down really good. You're not going to break it. All the way to the edge of your fingertips. It should stick really easy. I could have put that down farther. You can give the edge a little tug, pull on that piece that's hanging over my fingernail a little bit. There's kind of wires in there. So it's on good. See? And you can even put it in front of the heat some more. You don't really have to. I'm kind of OCD with the heat. I think I said that. Okay, so then just, I got all this extra hanging off of my fingernail. See? So I'm just going to trim that off. And then you're going to file the end of it at a 90-degree angle. I'm trying to fix this side. Okay, you're always going to file straight up and down. Just like that. 90-degree angle. Straight up and down. And you will see that the piece of it will just kind of perforates, you know, like a piece of paper. And it'll pull right off. Too easy. And I'm done. One finger. Ha, there we go. Now you can see it. I should have moved that down a little bit. I like it. Okay, I'm going to show you the other way to do this. I'm measuring this over my other finger. See how much I need. And I'm gonna have a good little piece left in the middle. So see, I got like this much left. So you could use this for a toe. You could use this for your pinky. You could use this as a tip, like for a French tip. That'd be a cute French tip. Okay, I'm gonna get this other piece off. So the other way that you can apply, that gives you a little bit if you think you might mess up, is what we call, us consultants call the reverse warm method. So instead of heating it first and then applying it, you're gonna apply it first just a little bit and then heat it while it's on your nail. And that'll give you a little cushion in case you don't place it exactly where you want it the first time. So right now it's not heated. It's still sticky, but it's not heated. So I'm just gonna like set it where I think I'm gonna put it. And let's say, oh, it's a little bit crooked. Well, I'm gonna pick it up and move it a little bit. Oh, because I put it on there a little bit crooked. But it hasn't been heated yet. So it's better. Now I'm going to put it in front of the heater and heat it. And you would do this with your blow dryer or the heater. I'm telling you, this heater cuts your application time like in half. And the last time I did my nails, I was sitting on the couch with my husband watching a movie, doing my nails. I didn't have to sit in the bathroom, which I guess you could take your blow dryer out. I'm just pushing it down with my finger, y'all. It's that easy. The first time I did my first Jamberry, I did not have any of this stuff. And my first one did great. It still lasted over, I think I wore that one 8 or 9 days too. But yeah, the blow dryer, I mean, it's not bad. It works great. But this thing is quiet. You can't even hear it. I know for me, I have to do my nails at night. So that's done. I'm going to file the rest off. Man, this is a long video. You tired of watching me yet? And look, that piece just fell right off. It like seriously like perforates like a piece of paper. Ta-da! I got 2 fingers. It's really that easy, guys. So all of you guys that are watching and freaking out and thinking it's hard and oh, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not crafty. I'm not an artist. I'm not good at drawing. I don't sew. Yeah, if I can do it, you could do it. So let me know if you have any questions, and get you some wraps because you're gonna love them. Bye.